with your goals, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show, I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game. Put me in the game. Yeah.
It's week 7 of the National Football League. Up next, we'll get a look at Patrick Mahomes. He had a solid performance a week ago, throwing for 3 touchdowns. It's the Colts and the Titans. All that and more coming up next on EA Sports.
By many accounts, getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So the Titans set to go to work for the first time. Leading them out, the second-year man from Alabama, Mac Jones.
And coming off of an early season open week. And in this situation, what he told us when we sat down with him was he spent a lot of time working on fundamentals, kind of getting back to basics during that time, as opposed to having to worry about healing up or resting up. It was too early in the season. Get back to the basics, get his game going again.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. These two teams met up earlier in the year, back in week 4, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Second down, Jacobs once more. Oh, look at the juke. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Meanwhile, Jones throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. But officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
Jones throw here taken in by Ingram. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Second down at 3. Here's a handoff to Jacobs running left. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. This defense for the Colts, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
Yeah, they only allowed 13 points, and you can poll all 32 coaches, and I guarantee you they'd say, we'll take that every single week. But let me think about that for a second. Maybe there'd be one contrarian that would say, give me 10.
He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to make it fourth down. They go with Jacobs. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They stop him a yard shy. So now the Colts will get their first opportunity with the football. They'll be led out by a man who needs no introduction. One of the most exciting players in all of sports. Now in his 6th season out of Texas A&M, Patrick Mahomes. Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 42. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
From the 45 on second down, Mahomes finding his target. It's Trey McBride. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Back to Robinson now on first down. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stop that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes, throw left side complete. That's Pierce. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. The slot man in motion right. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 15-yard line. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march.
Has a pretty good throw on the curl route there. 3rd down, and they pick up a first.
Defense should be aware for that, right?
They should be aware, but it was so hard sometimes.
Yeah, it's not easy.
Because when they sell that route really well, you think they're going upfield, then they curl back, show their numbers to the quarterback, and complete the play.
Another one on this play for Justin Jefferson. Touchdown! Justin Jefferson with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Colts are on the board first here this afternoon. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your body.
Ready for the second quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. Once again, it's Jacobs. He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. He'll return it from the 6. A good head-down running on the return. Gets about 15 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Patrick Mahomes in the offense heading back out. He was 4-4 on that opening drive, including the touchdown pass, as he'll try again here to duplicate that success, starting with a 1st down. They start on the ground with Robinson here. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Jonathan Greenard running in to pick up the sack. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack. After the sack on first down, Mahomes. And this one is incomplete. And Charles got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just one first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Throwing, Jones. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Now Jones. Dancing to his left. And he'll just get rid of it. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
And we'll see what he can do on the return. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. Trey McBride and the rest of this offense headed back out now. Sitting right around the midpoint of the season, on pace for 1,000 yards. Good year so far, and I'm sure film study being devoted to him a little bit more on the other side.
They have to, because the pace that he's carrying right now, if you're pushing 1,000-yard pace as a receiver, that means he warrants your attention. And right now, precision is going on with their offense. Kind of like that timepiece you wear on your wrist. You know, that good stuff. You got to knock that off somehow. Chip away at that timing. Change things up a little bit and make them go to other things and make them do those things better.
Yeah, try to make him uncomfortable. Not many teams have been able to do that so far this year. Now a throw here, hauled in. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. He's turning in a nice performance. Remember, he had the touchdown earlier, and this time he's able to beat double coverage to grab it.
I think that if he weren't worried about a taunting penalty, he'd run by the opposing team's bench and say, guys, 2's not going to be enough. You better get some more guys trying to cover me. He knows how to get open downfield.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
Miller in motion right. On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now here's Mahomes. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. The kick by McManus is good, and that will make this a 9-point lead. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Tennessee offense set to go again. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Now Jones throwing on 1st down. Completes it to Evan Ingram. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Jones on 1st and 10. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones. Catch is made by Metcalf. And they're going to have a first down, and they're in field goal range as well as they're down inside the 20. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get off.
Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just want to take one of the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did and came through with a big-time pick 6.
This time, the extra point up and good. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Well, the white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. He'll take the knee in the final couple seconds. Will tick by in this first half. So we reach half. Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the 3rd quarter. We welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So here are the Colts to take over. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. Second half begins with a run by Robinson. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. Levante David in on the tackle.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Second down and a run by Robinson. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Again, it's Robinson. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 44, Mahomes. And he's got this to Jefferson. Touchdown, Colts. Justin Jefferson with his second touchdown of the afternoon as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. McManus's point after is good, and that pushes the lead up to 23. So that drive, 4 plays. And it was all capped off by Justin Jefferson's touchdown reception. On a return from his end zone, Rodgers. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Titans offense gears up for their first possession of the second half. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Now we've got movement up front. I think this is going to be on the Titans.
All start.
James Daniels, the guard, called for the penalty there.
Still first down.
A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Looking to throw. Jones. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. He showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
On second down, Jacobs. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
It's interesting going into this game, there was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they've bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
He's going deep for Brown. And this is caught inside the 5. And it's a Titans touchdown. Noah Brown Titans are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. They'll try and throw for it. Buying time to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
They begin the drive with Robinson. They find some open field here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 50 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Robinson with another carry. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 44, Mahomes. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. With Sean Gary that time fighting free and getting to the quarterback. And the #1 mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, give him 14.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he's strong. The football comes out, Jacobs lost it, and the Colts pick it up, and his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half, and down 3. A lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
Well, it reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to try and win this one.
That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 15 yards last play and 15 yards here this go-around. Back now in Nashville. It's the Colts. They've got control of the football. They also have the lead as we start the 4th. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And it's caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Mahomes now the throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And Robinson will not get there. Great defense at the point of attack, going to stop him short of the first. The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. That's to his running back, complete. Touchdown! Brian Robinson Jr. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield of the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter. Meanwhile, Jones' throw complete there to Smith-Schuster. And he'll be out right at the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Back to throw. Jones. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Looking to throw. Jones. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them, play it straight, do all the right things, but these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, their defense has really struggled. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jones. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Back to throw again. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Robinson up the middle. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
The Colts on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is third down and 12. Now Mahomes. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Alec Pierce, 43 yards. And the Colts continue to pour it on here in the fourth. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
The Titans getting set and ready to go here for their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Well, that play was certainly a little bit different because on the previous play, he was sacked. This time, protection a lot better. Had time to survey the field and still couldn't find an open receiver.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Jones now. They're bringing a blitz.
Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Here's Jones from the gun on third down. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. Again, he'll drop to throw. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster.
And he'll be taken down after a gain of about 8, as that will lead us to the 2-minute warning.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. To throw again on second down. Jones
out route, and it's complete to Brown.
And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 21. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jacobs. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Throwing again on second down. Jones, and somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Extra point by York is up and good,
as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over.
They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on.
He's got a man complete. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Now McManus for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things. with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be.
And this is caught on the sideline. Are the feet in? They are. What a catch. Give them 32 on the play.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Jones throw here taken in by Ingram. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. And now a stoppage. It looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll look to throw again.
Oh, and Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Mahomes going to throw it here. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away.
Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback.
The Titans now just about ready to take over.
They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
They swing that out wide to Jacobs.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both...